that dial?
You know, it was not too long ago that it was home to a small-town church on Main Street. Today, the Center for the Arts in Homer, New York, is host to a vast variety of music, dancing, theater, and exhibits throughout the year. And here to tell us more about their exciting spring season is Executive Director Dan Hayes. Hey, Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Nice to have you here on WCNY Connect.
Thank you for inviting me down.
Tell us what the Center for the Arts in Homer is all about.
Well, it's a community center first and foremost.
Okay.
But we have, one of our ideas was to create a presenting organization that would be something that wasn't really equaled in central New York or actually available in the area.
Okay.
We have a 400-seat theater, and we bring in acts that normally get viewed in places of 1,500 seats to 5,000 seats.
Wow.
So we have fans of the people who we have performed there will come in from Arizona, Michigan, Georgia. I get phone calls from our local hotels, and they'll say, Dan, I just booked 4 rooms for people flying in from Nevada to see a show you've got in October.
That's amazing.
Do they have to look at a map and find where Homer is?
I was going to say, are there hotel rooms
you just
in
throw
Homer?
throw a dart in the middle of New York State and you hit Homer.
We were talking now, in these tough economic times, usually arts programs are the first that get slashed in a budget or you know, seem to be tossed out the window. But you, in Homer, you've managed to really succeed with your program.
Well, I think one of it is we have a phenomenal volunteer base. I have a great board of directors. And the people just really appreciate what we're doing. You know, there's a lot of comments saying, you know, I just got to see Arlo Guthrie and his entire family, and you know, all I had to do was walk from my house.
Right.
Or you know, I only had to drive 5 minutes. Instead of going to, you know, I mean, Arlo and his family came, they left us and went to Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you know, it's obvious to me. You come play Homer and then
go right to radio. Sure. Now, does
Yeah.
Homer have that artsy vibe? Are there a lot of artists and?
Yeah, there is. It's a wonderful area. Every September, the center hosts an art exhibit called the Rock Garden, and that is a group of local artists that get together and do a group show. And we also have artists like I've had Tom Kidd perform, or not perform, put his art up in there. He's depending on who you talk to, he and Thomas Kincaid are the #1, #2 fantasy artists in America.
Wow.
Tom Kidd he works for Disney. He does all the covers for Prentice Hall and you know, the books.
Wow.
And we've had his original works. Leandro Velasco has presented his works in there. He's been on the cover of Time magazine 3 times.
Well, you must be doing something.
You got good connections, Dan. That's for sure.
Well, I've been doing it for a long time.
Tell me about the spring season that we're about to get underway here.
Well, we start in January. We run from January to June, and then September through the end of December every year. The season so far has been great, and we actually got to have one of the local area, the Primetime Funk with Ronnie Lee, who is
fun
from the
band.
area.
Love Ronnie Lee.
It's really nice to be able to do something with the regional act.
Yeah.
This weekend coming up on Saturday, we have Solace, which is considered the super group, Celtic group from America. They've been around for 15 years, and they're just, you know, they've been taking the world by storm. We've got Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks coming in.
Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And Duke Robillard, and there's a couple of girls that are we've got coming in called Dala, who I think in another year or so are going to be just, you know, superstars. Wow. And then every season we end with the Glengarry Boys. They're kind of like our house band.
Well, Dan, keep up the good work, my dear. It sounds like just a wonderful time in Homer. And quick way how to get there?
Straight down 81.
81. It's a Homer exit.
Yeah, it's maybe a half hour from downtown Syracuse, maybe. And, you know, can I plug the website?
Absolutely, you can.
www.center4art.org.
Very nice. Dan, sounds great. Keep up the great work.
Thank you very much for inviting me on.
Thank you for coming in.
It's a delight to meet you in Homer.
Yes, please
stop by,
do.
get some apples in Lafayette in the fall. And
there you go.
Back down to Homer. Great.
All right.
Thank you, Dan, so much for joining us.
A lot of fun. Again, if you'd like more information on the performances, the exhibits, the Homer Center for the Arts, visit again their website, www.center4arts.org. Check out WCNY Connected with us, Ted and Amy.
Thursday nights at 9 on WCNY.